Hey, what's happening, YouTube? Do a hopefully quick update video here. We got the Hoga pair. I pulled the divider on these two a while back. Everything was pretty decent. He dinged her up a little bit. I was just waiting for her. He tattered her dorsal fin just a touch and made a little scrape on the side of her, but the scrape is gone. The fin is healed. So this week I'm going to pull the divider again and see how it works. So wish me luck on there. He seemed pretty good with her, actually. So there is some promise. So my fingers are crossed on that deal. She's a feisty little thing, so that helps. He would, snap at her, and then she wouldn't run off. She'd hold her ground, and so I think he kind of respected that. The nice thing about it is after I pull the divider, he really actually pays attention and knows that she's over there now. And she also spends time with the divider. She did look like her tube was dropping a little, so I did turn the pot just a little bit to give a little more surface area near that divider in case she did lay, so he could fertilize them. So, like I said, fingers are still crossed on this deal here. I'm going to give it another try or two. If nothing happens, I'm going to send her back over to Brian so he can work with her and see if he can have any luck. Down below, this latest pair is doing pretty good. They still haven't spawned since the last video. It looked like they were getting ready to. She's in the PVC pipe down here. But they're doing all right. She just gets really aggressive now. I mean, that first spawn must have been a fluke or something, but because I haven't had much success after, or I should say they haven't had much success. But we'll just let them do what they do. I mean, they're not discouraging me or anything. I still really like the pair, and even though they do bicker, they don't really hurt each other that much, so everything's alright. And they're really nice looking, so I mean, I don't mind. They're fun to keep. So they're doing alright. Over here we got the female Moda from my old pair. Actually, there's two here from my old pair I had. I actually had to take both Gramodes out of here. This female here was tearing those two up, so she seems to be okay with this littler female in here, but she beat the hell out of those Gramodes, so they had to go before she killed them. The Gramodes are right here. You can see the one male. Oh, there he goes. They're pretty shy, so we won't spend much time on them. But anyway, that's what's going on in this tank, 'cause I know I haven't showed it, I don't think, the last time. Everything in here is doing really good. The Bordi are getting large. I've been waiting for a little bit of spawning action to take place here, because these guys are getting about to the size where they should be spawning pretty soon. No spawning colors or anything yet, but shouldn't be too far off for that. The umbies look like they're fat and sassy. I fed them a while ago, so their bellies are super full. They just gorge themselves. I moved these guys up to power feed, so they've really been putting on size quickly. And above there we got Titan and Gaia. Still same old with these two. He just hasn't quite gotten accustomed to her being in his space yet. So we're just being patient with this pair. Seems about like everything with these Central and South American cichlids. If you don't have patience, you're not going to succeed. So patience is definitely a virtue, grasshopper. But other than that, these two are doing really well. Looks like Titan's getting a little thick again. He hasn't been chasing her as much, so he's putting some weight back on. Still crabby as all get out, though. You guys might have heard him bite the glass right there. He's just a mean SOB. I try not to get him too riled up because then he chases her around like that. So I don't really condone the behavior. So I don't really mess around with him like that much. Well, let's move on here. We'll go out and check out the black belts. I moved out here because the two big Bordi that were here, I sold those to a guy that's gonna, or they're in a place where there'll be a show specimen now rather than in here just to get beat up. So I put the black belts in here. The tank they were in, they were just beating the hell out of each other. Now in this tank they'll be able to put on some size, spread out a little bit, and not, I mean, everybody is looking great now, so they've got some room to do what they need to do. I have noticed I have one dark one here, one dark one over here, and then the other 4 are lighter. I don't really know if that means anything, but actually there's 3 dark and 3 light, so they're pretty hard to tell males from females at this size. Pretty much have to vent these to really know what you got. The Bordi that are in here, they're never going to be show pieces or anything. They're just in here for dithers. All of them have split dorsals. They've been like that since they were fry. That's why I got them to use as dithers. I wouldn't take perfectly good fish and put them in here to get beat on for no reason if they were nice to begin with. Hoga pair, as usual, have not spawned. I had to postpone moving these into a smaller tank and moving Odin over here due to me getting a new pair of umbies, which I'll show here in a little bit, hopefully, if they're out. They're still getting used to their tank, so they hide quite a bit, but so that's kind of postponed the move. We gotta get a couple more 125s so we can get some more room around here for some fish. But we'll move on. I got the lion's eye I've actually paired out. I have the biggest female here, the one that I always show all the time. She actually has paired off with this male. They're looking just fantastic. They've got this third of the tank on lockdown. They've been in this pot quite a bit, clearing out an area. You can see he's kind of got the gravel dished out there. She usually will sit over in this area here while he's in the pot cleaning and stuff, and she just watches him. But yeah, here he is. He's got he's really orange, which is really, really nice looking. And then there's the female again. A few of these will be going. I'm trading a buddy of mine some fish for these. I just got to get myself some room around here first. I'm doing what I can do. Thin these out so these two will hopefully spawn. So yeah, that's those. So that's good news on that front. It's been a long time coming for these lion's eye. We've really been talking about how we want to get them to pair out, and they finally have, and it actually ended up being the female that I wanted to pair out, so I'm pretty happy. So let's move down to Magnus and Beast. They still have fry. You can see here she's got the cloud around her. It's not a large one. There's probably 50 fry, which is perfect for me. I don't have room really or want any more fry currently. I have more than enough. You can see she's pretty tattered. I've really been thinking hard about dividing these two and maybe not spawning them very often, if at all. It's just so hard on the females, even the male. I mean, you can see he's got a few spots where he's been, scrapping with her, and plus he just is super dark all the time. He's always hunting these other fry down, and he always looks dark like that. I'd like to see him get his blues back. I mean, he's blue, but not like he used to be. So I've been thinking about splitting these two up. I mean, not removing them from the tank or anything, but just putting a divider in. I really hate looking at dividers, but I think it'd be in her best interest just to give her a break for a while. But that's kind of what's going on with these two. Odin, of course, is doing his thing. He's just being a beast, being the big boss of the fish room for the most part. Yeah, huh, buddy. Yeah, and then Frigg, she's doing good. I've been thinking about maybe trying to pair her out with the new male that I got. We'll see. The male that I have is about the same size as her, maybe a little smaller, so I got to put some size on this male first, which means I have to get him to be a little more social so I can get him to eat, bulk him up. I'll just have to be patient, which seems to be the going thing around here. So down below the Chanchos, here's the female. You can see the black blotch in the dorsal. She's really nice looking. The male is to her left here. I just wanted to show her while she's out, because I don't really get to film these much. I've been waiting for these two to spawn. They have this tank. They're sharing it with 3 other fish. There's a little lumbie right here, and here's the male. But there's 2 other Chanchos in here. They seem to have eased up on the other 2 that are in here, which is nice. Also, the air. And we're back. The battery died on the camera. But yeah, there's the Chanchos. We'll move over to Ryan. He's been looking really good lately. Color's been nice. The female's getting nice and big. There's a few fried swimming around in there. I think you can see one there for sure. I don't know where they are. They're randomly scattered all over. They spawned, put this big pot in so they could spawn in there, thinking he would be able to fit at least around it a little bit better. But instead they spawned on the opposite end of the tank and then proceeded to eat the eggs. So that spawn wasn't successful, but yeah, these 2 are looking good. He's not really growing or anything, but I wouldn't expect him to be growing by leaps and bounds at his size anyway. But looking all right. We'll move over here to Samson. He's out. You can check him out. Getting ready to eat the camera. Yeah, being his feisty little self. Kind of hard to keep up with him. There we go. Well, he's gonna stay out here. Show off some more. Yeah, he's about 12 inches. I've had him since he was less than 2 inches. He went to another home for a few months and he came back to me, so I guess I didn't have him full time, but pretty darn close anyway. And then here's the male Moda. It's kind of darker on the side of the tank, but you get the hint anyway. A nice little fish. Then up here is the new umbies. Here's the female. And the male is right there. That's Loki. I did get some fry in the deal with these guys, so got a few freckles. Good coloration. He's still small yet, so the blues will come in a lot more on him. And he's got great finnage. Gonna, like I said, probably pair him up with Frig down the line. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's he's still not quite used to his surroundings yet. He's spends quite a bit of time in that tube. I've been working with him every day, being in front of the tank and stuff, and trying to get him used to me being in front of here and trying to get pictures of him and stuff. But he comes out when she's out, which is good. Let me get that pot glare out of there. There we go. Yeah, he's a nice looking fish. So we'll be getting a bigger tank for him. I plan on holding on to this guy, so I'm not selling him or anything. I'm just a sucker for umbies, I guess. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go over and check out my subscriber contest. Enter that. It's really easy to enter. Some pretty decent prizes for that. I'm going to let it go the whole month. Be sure to check out Aquatic Support Systems on Facebook. And be sure to subscribe to all the TAS members. All the links will be below in the description. Thanks so much to all the subscribers. I really appreciate everyone. And hopefully we can get to 2,000 and do another contest. So thanks a lot, everyone, for watching, and until next time, maybe we can get a spawn out of these guys. I've already got fry from these guys. They came in the deal. I got probably 100 or better. So quite a few fry already from this pair. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.